guys, Miranda here with Bloombox Wellness, and it's Sunday. So let's go on and begin with our deep breathing, and then we are going to get into our positive quote, and then we are going to get into our weekly challenge. And I'm going to tell you the deep breathing and the weekly challenge are a little bit different this time. So before we get started, I will tell you. So for the deep breathing, we're gonna do a mini guided meditation. It's going to be your choice of location, and I'm just gonna kind of talk you through it, and you're gonna create it. So let's go on and get started, and shut your eyes and listen to me. Okay, so we're still going to be focusing on our breath, on our deep breathing. Our inhales are going to be long, and our exhales are going to be long through our mouth. And again, we're going to keep our minds as a balloon, and there's not going to be anything in them. No words, no future planning. I want you to be present with me and present with this little meditation that we're going to be doing. Also, if you want to kind of focus on your body through this, you can do that as well. You can choose one or the other. If you're good enough to kind of do both, you can do both, the mini body scan and the guided meditation. But get into that comfortable seated or lying position, and let's begin. So you're deepening your breath as you're inhaling, exhaling through your mouth. And again, with every exhale, we are exhaling stress or exhaling tension. So I want you to think of your favorite place, the place that brings you the most happiness. Is it on the beach? Is it in the mountains? Is it with your family? Wherever that place is, pick it and drop yourself in the middle of it. Now we're going to be using our five senses as we go on with this meditation. We're going to start with our eyes. You put yourself in a location that you love. Look around and see what you see. Notice what is there. Notice who is there. Who and what location brings you the most happiness? Notice the scenery. Is the sun shining? Is it a rainy day and you're sitting with your book in a mountain? In a cabin? Now you're going to listen. What do you hear? Do you hear waves crashing on the beach? Do you hear seagulls? Do you hear a thunderstorm? Do you hear kids laughing? What do you smell? Notice the smells. And just like all the other senses, even though they're not present with us at this second in the same room, imagine, what are you smelling right now? Is it something baking in the oven? Is it the smell of rain, the smell of salt? Moving on to taste. In this location that brings you the most happiness, do you eat anything here? And if you do, focus on it. The textures, the smell. And then we get into feels. What do you feel? Are you sitting somewhere? Are you standing somewhere? Maybe you're running. Now enjoy this location for a couple more seconds as we do a little bit more deep breathing at our own pace, no rush. So go on and come back to reality. I'm sorry to do it, but I just want you to realize that you can do a guided meditation anywhere and anytime. You just need some quiet space to step away from the craziness. Just like you can step away and do some deep breathing, you can kind of step away and just kind of remove yourself and just take yourself to a fantasy land, or maybe it's a place that you actually go to every year, or that you've always just imagined about going. But that just kind of shows you another way of calming down and relaxing, kind of going off into another space. And it's totally controlled by you. That's the cool thing. There's no set place you have to go. There's no set feeling that you have to feel. It's all made up by you, whatever makes you the happiest. All right? So just remember, you can do that at any time. Now, the quote of the day, I'm going to read this to you. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give you happiness, and the bad days give you experience. Which is totally true. So I'll read this again one more time, and it'll also be in the video's description if you want to jot it down. Never regret a day in your life. The good days give you happiness, and the bad days give you experience. All right, so on with our self-care challenge. Now, like I said earlier, this one's going to be a little bit different. So typically I give you the topic or what to do and kind of put it in your hands and you run with it. You do what you think, what emotions come out, what you think needs to be done, different things like that. Well, this week it's going to be different. This week I am going to be telling you different things to do. So for the next 6 days, I have everything planned out for you. You don't have to think about anything, and you don't have to journal if you don't want to either. But if you want to, if you're a person who journals, feel free to do it along the way. Now you're gonna hop over to my website, bloomboxwellness.com, and you are going to find 6 days of self-care, kind of a chart. So there's going to be one for Monday through next Saturday. And what you're gonna do, you can print these off. I have them to where you can print them off, or you can just keep it on your phone, scroll through day by day. But what it is, Monday might look a little bit intimidating, but Monday there are a couple more than the other days, because there's a couple things that you're gonna start on Monday and carry through the whole week. But typically the other days have about 2 or 3 different things. So you are going to complete each of the self-care activities on each day. Now, some of them, most of them are pretty simple. Now, some of them, if you think, man, this did make a difference in my day, or man, I do need to do this more often, take it and run with it. Make it a habit. Make it a change in your life. Everything, like I said, it's simple, it's quick, but the biggest thing about this is, or the best thing, the little, quick, simple things are some of the things that make the biggest difference in our lives. So just like drinking water, focusing on your water intake. Being dehydrated causes so many medical issues with headache, all different kind of things. So increasing your water can help a whole bunch of ailments as well that you didn't even know was linked to water. You just needed to increase the water intake. So, and that actually is one of the things on your list that you're going to be focusing on. Like I said, you don't have to journal, but if you want to journal day to day, well, today I was supposed to do this and it really made a change, or, this one was exciting to try, whatever it may be. And then you can pick which day or which activity you liked the most come Saturday after your 6 days. And if there are several that you do on here already, pick up something new. Don't just be like, oh, well, I do that already. Either find something new, or you can pop over to my other adult videos for self-care and perform one of those if you're already working on something that I'm giving you. So again, pop over to my website, print these out, or just have them on your phone handy for all week, and carry on with all of your self-care that I'm giving to you. It can't get any easier than this. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you back soon. Have a great day.